front, and he's learning quickly.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Nico Williams. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz.
Tchouameni. Dembele. Hernandez. Dembele. Rabiot. Dembele. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Rabiot. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz.
Pedri shifted upfield. And it's Pedri.
Nico Williams.
And here's Oyarzabal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Upamecano. Cherki. Rabiot. Dembele. Cherki. Koundé. Cherki. Olise. Cherki. Dembele. Rabiot. Rabiot with the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Cucurella. Eric Garcia.
Pedri.
Fabian Ruiz.
Yamal. Pedri. And here's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Looking for a decent ball in. Yamal's cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Olise.
Cherki. Hernandez. Rabiot. Dembele. Cherki.
Olise.
And here's Mbappe. And there's the shot! Cherki. Dembele. Rabiot.
Olise.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Mbappe. Played out to the right. Cherki. Proves too strong. And it's Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rabiot. Hernandez. Rabiot. Cherki. And the shot's on here. It's a good-looking delivery. Eric Garcia gets it away. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Cleared without complication. Get a throw in. Upamecano. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Olise. Cherki. Dembele. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Cucurella. Pedri. Dembele. Rabiot. Dembele. Rabiot. Cherki. Rabiot. Oh, it's come loose. Olise. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Rodri. Cucurella looks to get on the end of this. Koundé. Dembele. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oyarzabal. Hernandez. Olise. Out to the right. Koundé. Nice control. Real chance! Eric Garcia with the clearance. And it's Dembele. And the shot! Good effort first time.
Mbappe really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Nico Williams. Rodri. Nico Williams. Has a look and plays it forward. Calmly anticipates. Dembele. Rabiot. Olise. Koundé. Olise. Searching pass he's played there. That'll be a throw. Koundé. Cherki. Dembele. Rabiot. Oh, sweet feet. Dembele. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Olise. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yamal.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Oh, that's nice. Aimed in towards the centre. That's going to go a long way. Nico Williams. Rabiot. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. That's good play. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Saliba can get it clear. Koundé. Hernandez. Dembele. Rabiot. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Koundé. Cherki. Rabiot. Moved on forwards. Nico Williams. Mbappe. Cherki. Olise. That's very neat. Dembele. Cherki. Out towards the flank. That's tidy. Dembele. Olise. Cherki. Dembele. Cherki. Olise. He is just caressing the ball. Can he finish?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. Saliba. Rabiot. Hernandez. Played towards the other side. Koundé. Cherki. Rabiot. Oh, such a clever touch. Cherki. Koundé. Olise. Cherki. Spread out to the left. Dembele. Showing good feet. Cherki. Olise. Cherki. Olise. Olise played out towards the right wing. Olise. Corner it is. Defending of the desperate variety. Kubasi. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless. Kubasi. Nico Williams. Eric Garcia. Olise. Dembele. Dembele played over towards the opposite flank. Upamecano. Dembele. Chouameni. Olise. Koundé. Olise. Cherki. Rabiot. Mikel Oyarzabal. And here's Oyarzabal. Great defending, strong and determined. Chouameni forwards and with intent. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Yamal. Williams! Mignon claims it, and the danger passes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Dembele. Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. Dembele. Cherki. Koundé. Olise. Cherki. Rabiot. And here's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! France! That was a given. It always was.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cucurella. Saliba producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Koundé. France are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Rabiot. Dembele. Played into space out wide. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Mbappe brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Eric Garcia, aim forwards. Nico Williams. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rodri. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Koundé. Cherki, Koundé, Dembele, Olise, it's Dembele. Yamal wins the duel this time. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dembele. Cherki. And here's Mbappe.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Hernandez looks to the other side. Olise. Dembele. Olise. Cherki. Olise. Cherki. Out to the left it goes. Dembele. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Rodri. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Yamal! And it's hoisted clear. here's eFootball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise, Upamecano, Cherki, Rabiot, Olise, gently done. Great run on the overlap here. Koundé's cross, brilliantly cut out. Fabian Ruiz, Llorente, Yamal. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Nico Williams. Llorente, Yamal, Oyarzabal. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella puts them all in. He's there to get rid. Rabiot. Hernandez. And it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Time to deliver. Well read, and the danger is averted. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Oh, good spread. Oyarzabal. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Llorente, and he goes cross-field. And here's Oyarzabal. And he's well... Oyarzabal! Pedri plays it short. The ball goes in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Koundé. Cherki. Olise. Koundé. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. And it's played forward. Yamal. And here's Yamal. Hernandez. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Many. Rabiot. Dembele. Rabiot. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Olise. Cherki. Olise. Cherki. And it's Dembele. Oh, that's neat. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now that's well seen too. Olise. Rabiot. And here's Dembele. He's in, tries a shot! Pedri. Yamal. Llorente. Pedri. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Can he deliver? I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's been taken short. That is a brilliant interception. Olise. Upamecano. Koundé. Saliba. Dembele. Rabiot, and he goes cross-field. Koundé. Olise. Pedri, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cherki. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's Dembele. Dembele, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Rabiot. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. There will be a throw-in. Pedri. Rodri. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Llorente. Pedri. Yamal. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Clearly not happy with that. Upamecano. Hernandez. Rabiot. Dembele. Rabiot. Dembele. Cherki. Koundé. Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele. Koundé. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Koundé's cross. And the keeper beats it away. Llorente. Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Yamal. Llorente. Cherki. Dembele. Rabiot. Played towards the other side. Koundé. Olise. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. Does really well to win the ball there. Koundé concedes a free kick for that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Upamecano. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Pedri! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Hernandez chooses to go cross-field. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nico Williams. Al Kubasi, aim forwards. Dembele. Olise. Dembele. Rabiot. Rabiot played over towards the opposite flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. Pedri. Rodri, gently done. That's a throw. Upamecano. Koundé. Cherki. And it's Koundé. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cherki. Nico Williams wins the duel this time. Pedri. Yamal. Llorente. Rodri. Nico Williams. Pau Kubasi looks to the other side. Hernandez. Upamecano. Olise. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Nice physical challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Yamal. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. Nico Williams. France, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cherki. Played towards the other side. Cherki. And it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Very nicely done. And that's an excellent interception. Llorente. Yamal. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Eric Garcia. And he goes cross-field. Dembele. Cherki. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Williams! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Cherki. Saliba. Koundé. Olise. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. Olise. Cherki. Mbappe. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Koundé. Now, what's he got in mind? He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Olise. Out to the right. Olise played out towards the right wing. And that has been clubbed away. Cherki. Olise. Rabiot. Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedri. Dembele. Rabiot. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. Llorente. Half-time getting close now. Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Spain have reclaimed it. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And it's Ruiz. Over to the left. Nico Williams. Does really well to win the ball there. Dembele. Hernandez. Dembele. Hernandez. Hernandez. Played over towards the opposite flank. Cherki. Dembele. Cherki. Koundé. Cherki. Dembele. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Mbappe really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Moved on forwards. Eric Garcia. Llorente. Llorente shifted upfield. Oyarzabal. Upamecano. Koundé. Saliba. Cherki. Olise. Rabiot. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Koundé. Olise. Cherki. Dembele. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Cherki, and it's Rabiot. Dembele, Rabiot, Dembele, Cherki, Dembele. Cross goes in there. Back. Can he finish? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Unai Simon sends that a long way. Dembele has got himself a free kick. Upamecano. Cherki, Rabiot, Cherki, Yamal cuts out the pass. And it's Rabiot. Olise. Succumbs to the pressure. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rabiot. Cherki. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That is lovely. A chance to play it in. He's cut it out. Yamal. Pedri. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Well timed, excellent interception. Koundé. Olise. Cherki. And it's Dembele. Dembele. Yamal. Pedri. Kubasi. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. Kubasi. Nico Williams. be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
France really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Yamal. Llorente. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Could try cutting inside here. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's a corner. Pedri moves short. That has been knocked clear. Rabiot did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cherki. Olise. Cherki. Dembele. Chouameni. Dembele. Played towards the other side. Koundé. Olise. Dembele. And it's Rabiot. Strong running down that left flank. Cherki. And here's Rabiot. Here it is, crossed in. Al-Kubasi getting this one clear.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Eric Garcia. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Merino. Yamal. Merino. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Merino. Cucurella. Foot in. Cucurella has been caught there, it's a foul. Olise is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Merino. And it's Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Rabiot. Dembele. Rabiot. Dembele. Al-Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Cucurella. Pedri. Looks to the other side. Cucurella. Merino. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Merino. Pedri. And here's Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Merino. Pedri. Played out wide. Oh, nice touch. And it's Merino. Fabian Ruiz. Played into the middle. Referee's given a throw. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. That's an imaginative pass. Throw in. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Dembele. Rabiot. Chouameni. Upamecano. Koundé. Cherki. Dembele. Rabiot. Dembele. Rabiot. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely bit of skill. Cherki. And here's Rabiot. So who's he picking out? Cherki. Oh, it's Dembele. He's having a shot! Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. Yamal. Yamal looking for options. Pedri. Merino. Pedri. Yamal. Lovely feet. Merino. And here's Oyarzabal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Yamal. Mbappe. Cherki. Koundé. Olise. Koundé. Upamecano. Olise. Koundé. Saliba. Rabiot. Cherki. Chouameni. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. Chouameni. Cherki. Rabiot. Rabiot goes on a run down the left wing. Lobbed in behind. And he's heaved it away. And that's a throw-in. There are a few waiting for it. Eric Garcia. Merino. Cucurella. Merino. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Merino. Yamal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Merino. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Merino. Fabian Ruiz. Koundé. Mbappe. Koundé. Cherki. Moved on forwards. That's the throw. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Merino. Cucurella. Merino. Fabian Ruiz. Merino. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. It's a throw-in. Koundé. Saliba. Olise. Eric Garcia. France just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Pedri. Tchouaméni makes the interception. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. Mikel Oyarzabal. Koundé. Rabiot. Dembele. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Cherki. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. No way through, so back it comes. Lovely bit of skill. Played out to the right. And here's Olise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Fabian Ruiz. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And here's Merino. Saliba wins the duel this time. Here's Oyarzabal. Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. Llorente flings in across. Dembele. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Yamal. And it's Ruiz. Pedri. Llorente. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Yamal has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Merino. Out towards the flank. Pedri. And here's Yamal. That's very neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. Fabian Ruiz. Looking for a decent ball in. Now here's the delivery. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. And he goes cross-field. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Rabiot. .60 played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Rodri. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. Cucurella. Merino. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Great defending, strong and determined. Koundé. Saliba. Dembele. Rabiot. Dembele. Rabiot. Olise. Dembele. And he goes cross-field. Olise. Dembele. Rabiot. Cherki. Olise. He's got space in the area. Yamal. Eric Garcia. Out to the right. Hernandez cuts it out. Chouameni. Dembele. Rabiot. Dembele. Cherki. Olise. Saliba. Yamal. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. Rodri. Merino. Pau Kubasi. Aim forwards. Yamal.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Upamecano. Koundé. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! Kubasi tries to clear. And it's Dembele. Mbappe knocks it out wide. And here's Olise. Mikel, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Merino. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Yamal. Rabiot, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Dembele. And here's Rabiot. Olise! A terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Saliba clears it away. And it's Cucurella. Merino. Cucurella. Time to deliver. Cucurella crosses. Koundé. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri does Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Olise. And it's Rabiot. And here's Dembele. Hit into them. There's the header! Pedri. Merino. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Rodri. Rodri, gently done. Hernandez. Cherki. Olise. Saliba. Rabiot. Hernandez. Rabiot. Rabiot is fouled. Saliba. Dembele. Koundé. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Koundé's cross. Only partially clear. Yamal. Merino. Cucurella. Kubasi. Merino. Pedri. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Merino. Pedri. Merino. Out towards the flank. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Yamal. A chance to play it in. And the cross comes in. In comes the corner. And he's had a shot! Rabiot. Hernandez. Dembele. Rabiot. Rabiot chasing after it. Dembele. Olise. Dembele. Played towards the other side. Koundé. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. There are a few waiting for it. Shapes to shoot! Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. Merino. And it's Cucurella. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Upamecano.
Olise.
Upamecano forwards and with intent. Merino.
Eric Garcia.
Cherki. Dembele. Rabiot. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Dembele. And here's Rabiot. Serves up across. Nice interception, well timed. And that is a little undercooked.
Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia.
Merino. Cucurella.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedri. Yamal. Merino. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the wall's done its job. It's Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Tchouaméni. Dembele. Rabiot. Wins the duel this time. Dembele.
Olise.
Koundé. Cherki. Koundé.
Olise.
Cherki. Koundé. Oh, it's played into the area. Rodri.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rabiot. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And they've got a throw.
Fabian Ruiz.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Fabian Ruiz.
Cherki. Rabiot. Saliba.
Olise.
Tchouaméni. Hernandez. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Upamecano. Olise.
Chouameni. Rabiot. Dembele. Upamecano. Koundé. Cherki.
Olise.
Upamecano. Koundé.
Olise.
Cherki. And here's Mbappe. And it's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Rabiot. Cherki. And here's Mbappe! Oh, and that should have been two.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Merino. Cucurella.
Eric Garcia.
Cucurella.
Fabian Ruiz.
And it's played forward. That has been cut short.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Olise.
Koundé.
Olise.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, such a clever touch.
Olise.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Cherki. Dembele. Cherki. Rabiot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Fabian Ruiz.
And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's a good ball.
And it's Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz.
Olise is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Merino. Merino! He's trying his best to keep it in play. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he deliver? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Olise forwards and with intent. Proves too strong. Looking here to chip it through. And the pass is intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tchouaméni. Rabiot. Dembele. Rabiot. Dembele. Tchouaméni. Aim forwards. Rabiot looks to the other side. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. In by Bell. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
Olise.
Lovely. Cherki!
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz.
Pedri.
Llorente. Merino. And it's Cucurella.
Cucurella charging forward down that flank.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a throw.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Merino. Oh, that's neat. Fabian Ruiz.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Cherki. Rabiot. Dembele. France still ahead by the game's only goal. And it's played forward. Yamal wins the duel this time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Eric Garcia.
Played back in. Cucurella.
Merino.
Cucurella.
Merino. Fabian Ruiz.
Played out wide. Pedri. And here's Ruiz. Danger averted for now. Kubasi.
Fabian Ruiz.
Cucurella.
Fabian Ruiz.
Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? Merino.
Chouameni.
There's the shot!
Hernandez with the clearance. Fabian Ruiz.
He can get that clear. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
And here's Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal! Oh, that could cost them.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Hernandez. Moved on forwards. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe.
Played out towards the right wing.
Olise. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. Olise!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And back to the keeper they go.
Kubasi. Merino.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Hernandez. Yamal.
Pedri. Played towards the other side.
Cucurella. Merino.
Oyarzabal. Pedri.
Fabian Ruiz. Yamal.
Pedri.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Eric Garcia.
Eric Garcia played out to the left flank.
And it's Cucurella.
Pedri.
And here's Marino. And here's Yamal. Merino.
Pedri.
Merino.
Now it's Oyarzabal.
Upamecano gets it away. Pedri with the cross.
Gets good distance on it. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Merino.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Very much into the last knockings.
Merino. Cucurella.
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedri with the short one.
And it's Llorente.
One good cross, maybe the last chance.
Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Elise. Upamecano, gently done. Elise. Saliba. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Dinks one through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Llorente, played over towards the opposite flank.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Cucurella. Merino. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Merino.
Spain cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left.
And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz knocks it out wide.
That's tidy.
Merino.
Out towards the flank.
And here's Pedri. Yamal. Delivered in.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Rabiot. Hernandez. Pedri.
Ball is over the line.
Hernandez. And it's Dembele. And here's Rabiot.
Nice control.
And here's Dembele. Mbappe. A decent chance!
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Yamal.
Spain don't have many options and time is running out.
Yamal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Merino.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rabiot. Cherki. Elise. Upamecano. Rabiot. Hernandez. Saliba. Mbappe.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Now it's Rabiot.
Rabiot knocks it out wide. Oh, some tackle that. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Koundé. Now it's Olise. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Pedri. Merino. Cucurella. Pedri. Saliba. Cherki. Saliba. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Olise. Hernandez. Rabiot. Nice looking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pedri. Rabiot. Hernandez. Rabiot. Good play on the left-hand side here. Very nicely done. Looking for a decent ball in. That is lovely. Drilled in low. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
And with that, it's